against the Cleveland Browns, one of the most, if not the most difficult game theoretically they have left on their schedule. If the Bears can beat the Cleveland Browns, this will really set them off on a nice platform to go on that wild card run that we've talked about. Me, Bobby, C-Dub, we're going to break it all down, preview this game, have some fun right after this.
Now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. I'm one of the hosts here, joined by C-Dub, Bobby. We holding it down today. You got the whole squad today, fellas. Cleveland Browns, big test for the Chicago Bears coming down tonight, man. How confident are you guys coming into this game with the Chicago? The Browns have been injured all season long. They get their injury report looks like the damn scroll Moses had, but but they still been balling, bro. How you guys feel about this game, man?
Hey, in one hand, I'm hoping the Bears ain't looking at this game like thinking about those injuries that the Cleveland Browns had, thinking that they wounded animals out here. But a wounded animal is the most dangerous animal, bro. So that's the one thing I'm worried about. On the other hand, I'm like, man, we got the bodies, we got the guns, we ready for this battle. But I hope it all comes together, man. You got the coaching formula. You also got to throw that to effect. Oh, it's gonna be a anxious game. It's gonna be anxious.
For sure.
Man, because I am nervous. All of us, whatever sport you played in, everybody knew when it was a big game. You walk in whatever stadium or arena you walking into, you got them jitters. But I hope that the Chicago Bears, they might have them jitters because they know that everybody knows what's at stake here. But I hope that once they get that first playoff, whether that's on offense or defense, they able to hit somebody, do something from play one to just set the tone. Like, yeah, we need this, we here. Because if you get able to do that, and everybody know as a competitor when you play sports, and if you get that first play to set the tone, you feel good for the rest of the game, as long as you can keep that momentum. So the confidence is there, but I'm nervous.
Definitely nervous, especially when you look at the number one passing defense in the league. They're the 13th ranked rushing defense in the league. These guys this is a good defense you facing. And so I know it looks like at least theoretically the key would be get that ground game going, then start passing the ball or whatever else. But listen, the last time Justin Fields faced off against the Cleveland Browns, it was his first career start. He was sacked 10 times. 4 of those came from Myles Garrett. 4.5 of those actually came from Myles Garrett. Completely different offensive line now. But listen, the Bears got a huge test in front of them, man. When you look at one of the big things in this game is Luke Getsy. Luke Getsy is going to have to coach an extremely well game against one of the best defenses in the NFL, period. Are you he's coached better? Him and Matt Eberflus has done better. It still hasn't been all perfect for Luke Getsy. But how confident are you for Luke Getsy to draw up a game plan so that the Chicago Bears can have success on the offensive side of the ball?
Well, confidence, I must be honest, even though I really can't really stand the guy. He has been improved the last couple of games. We will give him that, even though he had his moments when he resorted to early season Luke Getsy. But I'm going to give him a shot. We going to need him. So I'm going to instill I got a little confidence in Luke Getsy, especially the first draft.
I got a little confidence in him because when you watch that Browns defense, they run a zone similar to what you go up against every single day in practice. You should be able to attack in certain ways, and you got to give your quarterback an opportunity to win this, because I think it's going to be a tough game on both sides because the defenses are going to show up, and I think the game's going to come down to which quarterback can make the play, and you got to give your guy a chance to make the play. So come on, Luke. Come on. You got to do something, bro.
We ain't got a choice.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. So let's start off talking about that offense, which we usually start on, man. What do you think are going to be the keys in this game? I look at it and I say all our running backs are healthy, so that's definitely a benefit, especially if you're going to find success on the ground. Justin Fields, DJ Moore, that's always a dangerous combination there. Cole Kmet, this may be a game we can actually run some slants that we can take advantage of that. What do you think is going to who's the players you're looking for the most to have big games today against the Cleveland Browns?
I'm going to look at the usual suspects. I'm looking for Justin Fields right off bat. You know, we always come into the game and we want them to get that running game started. but it mostly boils down to we have more passing plays than rushing plays in most games. So it's put in Justin Fields' hands most of the time to, if you want to say, manage the game or win the game for the Chicago Bears. So it's going to be Justin Fields to make good decisions, quick decisions, no turnovers, and get it to your weapons. DJ Moore, Cole Kmet. Let these boys eat out here. And we need a big game for Darnell Mooney. I assume it's going to happen sometime this season. So I'm hoping it's going to be this game right here for Darnell Mooney.
Man, the guys that's the number one guy, Braxton Jones. You are up for the challenge of your life, my boy. Myles Garrett will be over there, but I got to include the other offensive linemen as well. Myles Garrett does not just stick on that right side. He moves around on the line to the points where he feels so good he can dribble on certain teams before he rush the passer and get a sack. So Braxton Jones, there is conversations, when it comes to, hey, the Bears should look at a left tackle. You've been playing pretty well. This is his biggest test. This is his biggest test of the season. Lock in and get ready to go. Then I'm looking at the thumper. I got to look at Foreman, Dante Foreman, bro. I believe this is a guy that can come out and set the tone, like I previously said when I started off. I think it's that, and then the obvious is Justin Fields. The most important thing today is, one, protect yourself. Don't get your head knocked off, and take care of the football, bro. Take care of the football.
Cannot turn it over. Cannot.
These are facts. Yeah, the turnovers, especially the late game turnovers, you cannot have in this game. Justin Fields has to play a damn near perfect game. And by perfect, I don't mean throwing for 300 yards. I just mean make mistake-free football. Let's start there. Mistake-free football, make the right decisions, the right reads, and you got to take what this defense gives you, and then once you start having success in that, open up that game a little bit, right? Do you think we're going to see we've seen more and more design runs for Justin Fields over the last handful of games? Do you think that continues today? Or you think this is a game where they're going to want to try to make or keep Justin Fields in the pocket as much as possible just because you want to keep him from getting his head knocked off?
I see opportunities out there for some fake bootlegs and Justin Fields running out the back door. Because, these some good pass rushers over here on Cleveland Browns. So it's definitely some opportunities to get loose with Justin Fields, I think.
Yeah, I would say sprinkle it in, but be creative with it. I know that's tough, knowing who we talking to, but be creative with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think that you got to come out. You got to let your big guy in the back set the tone. Because once you start getting them going one way and attacking the edges, that's when you open up for misdirections. That's when you open up for bootlegs. That's where you can get play action down the field. Because if you set them up, you can move the ball on them. Just about any team, you can move the ball on it if you set things up correctly. It's a chess match. Let's go.
And nephew, before you go, Drip, this will be the perfect game for screens. Because these defensive ends, they get up the field, Drip.
Yeah.
They get up the field. Man, just one,
as long as they not back to back.
Yeah, bro.
I think the biggest thing when it comes to the screens, I think that is when Luke Getsy's calling them. No one's against screens. It's just when you call them, and when you do call them, you typically go back to them, right? Like literally
the next
back-to-back plays. You can't. Bro,
I told you it's like Madden in a way. You know how like on Madden, if you find a play that works against a team, usually that play gonna keep working. Luke Getsy does that, but the play don't even be working. He just be like, all right, bet we just go keep doing it.
We gonna do it until we get it right.
We're gonna do it until we get it right. Run it again. No, bro, this is not practice, Luke. Can't say run it again. Yeah. Run it again.
Now you mentioned Braxton Jones, and I think you were going in that C-Dub, and you kind of stopped that point. Darnell Wright's going to be important too because they will line Myles Garrett up against Darnell Wright a lot.
Test that rookie.
Yeah.
Oh, don't he line up over the football? Sometimes he line up a tackle too. Don't
inside and outside.
Garrett is all over the place, bro. I mean, it's great to have a versatile weapon like that. It's like how we try to use DeMarcus Walker, but he's Myles Garrett. He's a different beast altogether. They're literally going to try to find the weak spot of this defense all throughout this game, and that's why this offensive line has to be on their P's and Q's. This ain't even just about protecting Justin Fields in this. This is about us having an ability to run anything. You have to. You can't allow Myles Garrett to completely bust up your offensive line.
Then
Y'all got to
he
show
wa-
some pride today.
if he looking for the weakest link, he gonna be attacking Lucas
Right in the
Patrick
middle.
all day, right up the fucking gut.
For real. But that's why you gotta have, bro. You gotta have your blocking running backs available. And
Yes,
That's true
I
as
don't care
well.
how frustrated Myles Garrett get. If he on the edge, we chipping.
chip his
Yeah.
ass.
We chipping. Cole Kmet is a
Okay.
solid blocking tight end. Chipping.
That's facts. Robert Tonyan is too. Mercedes Lewis is too. Like
Yes.
you got the tight ends who can do
Old
some
fella.
blocking and the running
Mhm.
backs as well, right? You got that in here. So that's definitely going to be something that we look for as well. But I hope that we can get that quick slant routes going because I think
Yes.
that Cole Kmet this could be a game that if we have big success. I know you said Darnell Mooney that if we have big success passing, Cole Kmet can have a game today. But you have to set it up.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to just come in and immediately do that and find success. You have to be strategic in how you set that up. And that means trusting Luke Getsy to a certain degree that I don't quite know if I'm ready to trust Luke Getsy on quite yet. Show me. All about show him. If you show me, I got you. But like, that's what it comes down to with this offense. Execution. And you have to have strategy. You have to know where they're going to try to attack you from because it's going to be all over the place. And that linebacking core as well. We talked a lot about their defensive line. Don't sleep on their linebackers' ability both in coverage and to get to the quarterback. So even if Myles Garrett isn't getting the penetration needed, they can absolutely send one of those linebackers in, and then they bust up everything at that point.
Oh, yeah, that's where I was going next. The defensive coordinator is Jim Schwartz. He's going to blitz. He's going to blitz. If he feel like the pressure ain't happening good enough for his liking, they coming. So it's not at the same percentage wise as the Vikings, but they coming. He gonna blitz, bro. So you got to be ready.
Man, do you know what would be a good opening 3 plays for the Chicago Bears on offense? 3 straight runs for a first down to set the tone and let the Cleveland Browns know. Let the Cleveland Browns know, like, this is what's going to go on for the whole game right here.
That will be some. If they could do that, I'll be like, hold on. Y'all want to play?
If we start off the game like that, definitely gonna be like, okay, wait a second, y'all might have did something there. Wait a second, y'all might have cooked a little bit. So we'll see, man. We'll see. All right, let's switch to the defense, man. One thing that the Bears defense has been doing consistently since week 9 is forcing turnovers and getting pressure on the quarterback. I think that this is the 2 biggest things we need from the defense today. Of course, turnovers, you don't want to come in just thinking you're going to be in a position to force turnovers, but you got to get to the quarterback. You got to play tough in coverage. You got to get turnovers where you can and take advantage of those opportunities. But Joe Flacco, 38-year-old quarterback, the one thing that he does bring is poise. But if we can make it difficult and get some pressure on Joe Flacco to start this game off and keep that pressure consistent throughout most of the game, that's where you can start finding some ways to have some success against this Cleveland Browns team. How you guys feel?
I obviously going to start off with Joe Flacco. He is a veteran in this league, and he's seen a lot of instances in football. It's nothing you can throw in front of him that he hasn't experienced. So it's going to be upon us to keep him in that pocket and get pressure and bodies in his face. They do have a nice, decent running game with Ford and Kareem Hunt. Ford having the lead. I think he got like 698 yards or something like that. This is a kind of a balanced team, nice receivers, but nothing that's going to blow you away when you think about weapons. I like that tight end. That tight end is a pretty good player. God. He's very big and he's a monster. But all we have to do is don't make mistakes. And I think the Bears can handle this offense pretty easily. I think.
Me personally, that's who I was gonna go to first. Njoku, the man played a football game with a burnt face, bro. A burnt face.
Wait, what?
And still came. Yeah, he had a. I think it was a fight. He had some type of accident. It was on a grill. That's what a grill accident. The flames came up and burnt his face. The man went all the week preparing and came in, skin peeling off. He put the helmet on, had to get like certain padding and stuff, and came out and played a football game and helped his team win. He is amazing.
I think he ate some bad coochie. I think that's what happened. No, let me stop.
That's that sexy red, oh bro. Free her baby daddy, bro.
Oh man, no, but damn, that's crazy. I didn't know that. That's wild. Bro.
But man, he's a monster, and I think that run game is the way that Kevin Stefanski can draw up them run plays. They get real creative with the run plays. If they get too cute, the Bears got to take advantage of that. And I'm gonna look at Amari Cooper. He ain't no slouch, bro. He nice. He still got it. He still can put up some yards on you if you don't contain him. But we got JJ. And we ain't said that in a minute. We got JJ. Come on now.
Hey,
come on
JJ
now.
heard. Hey, y'all questioning how much I'm worth? Bet. Don't say less. Hold that. JJ been out there proving some shit, bro. The best rated cornerback by Pro Football Focus this season, bro. That's crazy.
Sheesh. That is crazy,
bro. I must admit, he's totally changed my mind, bro. Because I was on his ass earlier this season, bro, and it was warranted because he wasn't getting. I mean, early in his career. Because he wasn't getting the interceptions, but now he got 4-5 interceptions this season.
4 in the season. 4 in the season.
Missed like 3 of them though. He could have had it.
Hey, 2 of those was pick sixes. He missed 2 pick sixes, bro. But woulda, coulda, shoulda, like on that. But like Jalen Johnson is proving the shit that we wanted him to prove coming into the season. He is showing that he has that type of ability to just make plays where you need him to make them, and that's not something you can overlook. Like if it comes down to him proving that he's worth XYZ, he's proving it, bro. He's proven that he is worth the money, and so let's hope that continues because dude is balling right now, and I have nothing bad to say about the game JJ's been playing lately. We need him to motivate his brother over there, Eddie Jackson, a little bit more. That's what we need.
Hey, Drip, but is Jalen getting like the 20 or we gotta negotiate though, Jalen?
I think if the Bears go with an $18.5 million offer with incentives, they'll get him locked in. I think that
you good with 18? You good with 18?
I'm good with at this point. You gotta kind of be good with 18, bro.
Yes.
Okay. By the way, Bobby said, "Oh boy, showed him to play football like this, bro. That's crazy. That's wild. That's crazy.
He did though, bro.
Hey, shout out to Buddy, man.
Wow. He did though, literally.
No, you wasn't hunting for that pig.
That's crazy, bro.
It was damn near like that for real.
Damn. That's a fucking story, bro. That is
crazy,
a story, bro.
Players, though, what specific players are you looking for to have big games? Of course, like Montez Sweat and his ability to get pressure. I'm going to free up other players to get pressure. But the player I'm looking at, I talked about this a little bit on my mailbag on Friday, is DeMarcus Walker to me. There's going to be a lot of eyes on what DeMarcus Walker to bring because he's going to be on the outside, on the opposite side of Montez Sweat. We know the gravity Sweat has, but this is an opportunity where DeMarcus Walker, who we signed to 3, I think it's partly guaranteed, we can save $4.5 million if we end up cutting him this offseason. But this is a game where he's had 2 sacks on the season. Look for DeMarcus Walker to be a big part of this game today, I think.
Ooh, that's a good pick. I'm going to change up my pick. I haven't picked this guy all season. I'm going with Tremaine Edmonds because that number 1 weapon, that big tight end, is going to be going out and to catch passes, and he's going to be the main guy.
That's a great point.
Guarding him. So we're going to need a big game from Tremaine this game right here.
Okay.
Oh man,
Tremaine's been playing a little bit better too the last couple of games. So
y'all got some great picks. I'm gonna go with the guy that's been probably the best Bears linebacker all season, and TJ Edwards. Close, man. This guy's been everywhere, getting interceptions, stuffing people in the backfield, clogging up the lanes when you need to stop the run. I think he gonna have to have a huge day today as well, along with the guys that y'all mentioned, because Tremaine Edmonds gonna be looking for that tight end. TJ Edwards will too. So it's going to have to be a combination of all 3 of these guys because all of it's going to matter. And I also want to know who's going to be the guy to step up. With Yannick Ngakoue gone, somebody got to step up. That's why I love to pick from you, Haize, for sure.
Hey, I'm a pick Javon Dexter. I'm going to pick Javon Dexter.
Okay.
To step up.
Okay.
Let's go.
Now, let me ask you guys something, because coming into this year, we talked a lot about Noah Sewell, right? We know that he can be used on the edge. He can also be used as a linebacker. Linebacker is probably his best position. Are you guys surprised that he hasn't, especially with injuries, things like that, really? I know he was hurt himself for a while. Hasn't really played more snaps?
I'm gonna be honest and say no, because Jack Sanborn has been really good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's more so that the Bears, they typically come out with like 5 defensive backs and typically have the 2 linebackers out there more so than the 3 on most downs. And then what C-Dub said with Jack Sanborn, he's been performing well. He was last week. He was a huge part on that stuff on the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
He was a huge part of that. So when he make plays like that, you don't need there's no need to disrupt that and bring in Noah Sewell. Plus, you mentioned it, Haize. The injury's been, man, keeping him sidelined all season, bro.
Yeah. The best highlight I've seen from Noah Sewell is him dancing with Justin Fields after the win last week. Like, that's the best highlight I've seen from Noah Sewell, bro. Like, I ain't seen nothing since then.
I didn't know he was dressed.
Bro, he was in pads and everything. His jersey was cleaner than a motherfucker, bro. Like,
oh, the real, bro.
Jersey in pristine condition. You hear me? Like,
that's crazy, bro. Like,
hey, but like,
listen,
I ain't saying.
I didn't even notice that good notice. Like, yeah, what is he doing in that video?
Dancing, bro. Like, that's it. That's it. Looking like a young Dwayne Johnson, bro. Like, that's all. That's all, bro.
Real. Like, going crazy.
Well, okay. Man. Secondary's been a big part of us, of what we've been going on for this team and the success in it. We got Tyreek Stevenson, Terrell Smith is both healthy. We've saw them kind of split snaps last week. When you add JJ, who we've already talked about, Kyler Gordon in here, and Jaquan Brisker as well in that safety position, how much do you think this secondary is going to be tested in this game today, fellas?
I think they're going to get tested a lot because that's what a lot of the teams do when they come against the Chicago Bears. But that usually don't work out for the other team because this secondary on the Chicago Bears is very, very talented and very deep. Like these, and they're young, which is crazy, with a couple long toothers in there like Eddie Jackson. But Jalen Johnson is one of the old long tooths, but he only 25 or something like that.
He's 24 years old.
24 years old.
And he's 24 years old. He's only, like I said, he's like 13 months older than Tyreek Stevenson, bro. That's crazy when you think about how long Jalen's been in the league, bro.
Ain't it?
This team, secondary group gonna be good for a long time. So they're gonna be tested, but I'm sure they up for the test.
Yeah, they're gonna be tested. I think they're gonna try to do what just about every other team has done and probably look to go at the rookie, even though the rookie has been having solid outings. They still gonna try to see if he can, provide some consistency on that defense. So I think he's gonna be the one that's tested, and the defensive backs are going to have good eye discipline because the Cleveland Browns and the head coach, he likes to run the ball to set things up on first down. So they're going to have good eye discipline because the play actions can come out of that. So they got to be all right. They're going to be good, though.
Who do you think the leader of that secondary is? I think it's Brisker.
It's Brisker.
Oh, yeah, Brisker by far,
yeah,
bro.
I think it's
but I will say this. It has a chance just by his mindset, his methodology. Don't be surprised if Tyreek Stevenson and Jaquan Brisker are 1A, 1B with the leaders in that secondary.
Facts.
Right now, Jaquan Brisker wholeheartedly with Eddie, as much as Eddie Jackson still is a voice in that locker room for these young guys. But do not be surprised if, as we go forward, we're looking at TJ Edwards, Montez Sweat, Jaquan Brisker, and Tyreek Stevenson really being the leaders on that defense that set the tone because Tyreek, have y'all he's intense when he just talks, bro. It looks like he want to bite the interviewer, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, it's crazy as hell.
I love that. I love it. And we need those characters. Go ahead, David.
And I love, like, and you know what I'm saying? They got the clips out there and stuff, and he's like, man, I really play for the Chicago Bears. That's the players I want. Like, damn, I'm here. I'm here. Let's put on. That's what I love to see. You know what I'm saying? And the character speaks for itself, man. Let's go.
Facts. Well, one of the biggest questions in this game that we got to ask before we get into our score prediction, biggest question is C-Dub ready for Cario Santos to be the one that saves this game for the Chicago Bears? Are you ready for it? Because it's coming, bro.
He pulled out that little last shoe.
No, I see people asking. Yes, Jaquan Brisker and DJ Moore are both active for today, guys. So there you guys go on that one.
Yes.
This may come down to a game where Santos is a big part of the Chicago Bears scoring in this game, bro.
Hey man, he might do it. What I'm gonna say? Don't kick the field goal, Cairo. Get that. Go ahead, do that for us, big dog. That is what you paid for, to kick the ball through the uprights, and he's done a terrific job, Drip. nephew.
Look at
I
that.
don't
Look
even
at
think
you.
he
Look,
missed.
that's
Nah,
growth. It's
I'm gonna
growth.
end it
Look
on
at
that.
that growth. Don't ever say it ain't no growth here at Chicago Bears Central. We got to talk about you wearing that black hat with that blue shirt though. But other than that, we got some growth around in this bug. So.
It's the only one with Bears on it.
All right, let's get to how we wrap this show up, man. Time to predict the score of this game. Hold on, I'm going full black man in this. I'm putting the pick in the beard for this prediction. What you guys got for your score predictions for today?
Nephew, I'm horrified. Go ahead, nephew.
I'm nervous. I think, but I'm going 24-20 Chicago Bears. Look, we believed all the hype when Joshua Dobbs came down from NASA to play football for the Minnesota Vikings. Guess what he did? The spaceship landed, and he was a damn regular quarterback like he was before he came up off the couch. Joe Flacco, he has looked pretty good. I got to give it to him. But there's a reason he was on the couch a few weeks ago, chilling, eating his ice cream, and watching football for a team that he wasn't a part of. I believe he comes back down to earth today. I believe the Bears create a couple turnovers. I believe the Chicago Bears establish that run. Justin Fields has a solid day, along with Cole Kmet being the lead receiver. Bears 24-20. Shock the fucking world. Let's go.
Okay.
And with all of that energy absorbed from the nephew, I'm going to say this. Bears dominate 28-10. Let's get it. Nothing else.
All right,
to
listen,
say.
I'm going exactly how I'm going to be when I'm watching this game. We got the red cup, we got the pick in the beard. I'm looking at this game and I'm saying that this is a game. You can call me a homer, you can call me whatever you want to call me, but the Bears are coming in this game to prove a point. Make no mistake, the Bears have never been this close to being in a playoff contention atmosphere since Justin Fields came to this team. You got somebody in DJ Moore who wants this team succeed. You got Matt Eberflus fighting for his job to prove that he is a coach that the Bears should look to hold on to. You got players with pride on this team on the defensive side of the ball. Montez Sweat is not going to allow this defense to come out here and not completely execute. You know what's going to happen? I got the score being 30-27. Chicago Bears pulling out this victory today. This is going to be a statement win for this team. I'm not going to even say like Justin Fields, whoever, but I think when you look at this team and the way that they are going to perform in this game, this is going to be a statement win, and the national media and everybody else is going to be talking about how the Bears turned around their season and they're on a push to make the playoffs by the end of this season. There you guys go. You can say whatever you want with it on. That's what we doing around here. I'm riding from my squad. We got the Bears 30-27 winning this game, and they're going to win after that too, at least out of these last 3 games after this game. Prepare for what I said. This is going to be a big season for the Bears, man.
Let's go, Drew.
That's it. Get hype. Now, we do got some super chats we need to get into. This one's from Chicago Sports Talk. Michael says, good work, roast. Listen, we ain't worried about that, dude. Like, I appreciate the super chat. We appreciate you supporting the channel. I took care of the business I needed to take care of. That's it on that one. We're gonna leave that be. We're gonna leave dumbasses where dumbasses sit. Adam Young with the super chat says Darnell Wright needs a big game against Garrett.
Yeah, when he line up against him.
Yeah. He's gonna line up against him. It's just how often does he line up against him? So, bro.
This is a big game. This is a pretty large game, y'all. This is pretty big, bro. Did we think about six weeks ago? Did we think we'll have a opportunity to play a game like this?
No.
Big as this.
No.
And I think the biggest thing out of this, it could be a culture setter. I believe they starting to establish that culture.
I like that.
Yeah.
But if you pull this off, that locker room gonna be oozing with confidence, bro. And at the right time. The Bears are not going to the Super Bowl, y'all. Let me make that clear. But when most teams catch fire at the end of the season and they ride that momentum, good things happen. I'll just leave it at that. But let's take it one game at a time, y'all. Let's take it one game at a time.
Facts. Akuma says, what up, fellas? Let's go. Let's get a Bears win 28-17. Thank you for supporting the channel, bro. 28. Listen, I'm having a little bit more respect that it's going to be a close game, but hey, I've seen a lot of people who expect the Bears to come in and win this, man. So we'll see.
Coach T said, and that's on that red.
Shout out to Coach T in the building. Always gotta love when Coach T come through.
Yeah, he be cooking.
Coach T, listen, Coach T be good. First of all, y'all think I roast motherfuckers. Coach T be roasting people, and I swear they probably read his tweets like, did he motivate me and talk shit about me at the same
time, bro?
At the same time. Like Coach T the type that be like, yeah, you mother did this, and then be like, and if you read and do this, you'll be better. Go and read this book, young fella, to help increase your mind, your intellect. He'd be like, well, shit, what the fuck? I don't know how to react to this.
Oh, the real. For sure.
Hey, Coach T, a wild motherfucker, bro. But all right, y'all, man. Any last thoughts before we get up out of here, fellas?
Let's rock. That's it. It's time to play.
It's time to play football, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah, that's it, man.
I'm ready.
C-Dub, Bobby here on the live call. Y'all make sure y'all check them out, man. But yeah, that's it for us for today for this pregame show. We'll all be back post-game, man. Let me plug the show. Follow us at Shy Bear Central. Make sure y'all do that on TikTok as well. We're trying to get over that 1,000 subs on TikTok so we can start streaming live there as well. So make sure C-Dub be working his ass off over on the TikTok. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoBearsCentral@gmail.com. And then lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail, 773-242-9336. We the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. If anybody else hate on it, fuck them. But like I like to end everything on, Chi-Town up, bear down, y'all.